round Craner curves. Haslam, Biaggi, Melandri, Jonathan Rea is well and truly in this
the mix.
battle.
He is, yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Look at it. Look at this.
It could go any way, this. We've got about 3.5 laps left of Donington Park.
Biaggi looks fairly strong now, you know, to me.
Yes, he does. And let's face it, he's had custard thrown in his face on several occasions. Leon Camiers is right on the back wheel of Sylvain Guintoli in the distance.
He is.
91 Haslam, number 3 Biaggi. Right behind him, we've got 33 Melandri. 65 Jonathan Rea fanning out down the hill into the foggy Esses. Jonathan's looking outside. Melandri, he moves through into third.
He loves that move.
Oof, and there's so many people there's some real issues going on here. Melandri will be back down this hill. Yeah, Jonathan can't do anything about that.
Jonathan doesn't care, you know, he'll lay it on you. He's a brave lad, is Jonathan Rea.
And he's going to look up the inside into Goddard's.
He's not got it.
No. Ooh, and Max Biaggi close to the leader, Haslam. 3 laps to go as they cross the line now.
I can hardly watch.
Oh dear. And look at the drive that Biaggi got out of Goddard. Surely
Haslam
not
still
quite.
has it. No.
He needs to be later on the brakes than that to get the better of Haslam.
Haslam's really good. You know, Haslam's good at the top of Craner. All that Hollywood Craner is really fast there. We've seen him pass several people there.
So Haslam, Biaggi, Melandri, Rea, Sykes, Camia, Guintoli, Badavini.
Oh, hang on. Hang on, Melandri made a big mistake there, went really wide, and that's allowed.
And Jonathan back into third place.
He just lost the front slightly going into the old hairpin, and he had to sit it up and push it wide.
We lost Leon Camia on that lap. Camia was right on Guintoli. He's disappeared. Badavini 8th, Davies 9th, Loris Baz 10th, Hickman 11th, ahead of Hiroshi Aoyama, former 250 Grand Prix world champion and winner here at Donington Park. Look at the tension in the Aprilia shed.
In every shed.
In every shed. Oh, and here comes Biaggi once again, and Melandri. Nope.
Just watch when it's a head-on shot like that in the braking zone. Watch when the front of the bike dips. The one that dips latest will get the corner.
And we're coming down into the Melbourne Loop. Here comes Jonathan Rea inside Max Biaggi. Well done. And that means we've got Haslam, Rea, and Melandri trying to get the better of...
This is good for Haslam because it's just giving that little bit of breathing space now. Or has it?
Well, I would say that the boy who tends to win in Assen is keeping him company at this moment in time. Well, we've got the men in 3rd and 4th places have half a dozen world championships between them, but right now we've got a determined Derbyshireman and a jolly, rugged Ulsterman just ahead of them. And this is going all the way to the flag.
Melandri's pushing hard now because he ran wide and he's got a big slide there at the top of Craner.
No, he's not looked as ragged as that all day.
No, he looks to be pushing hard. He looked really late into Redgate as well. That cost himself time.
Now, Leon, what I'd like from you, mate, is try not to make one of those mistakes. You sometimes just press a little too hard and fall into it because he's been riding a magnificent race thus far.
Yep.
So it's Haslam, Rea. We're on board with Max Biaggi. There are the 2 leaders right ahead of him. Oh, Jonathan Rea hits the dirt as they come out of McLean's. And momentary, well, that was back to his motocrossing days, but it didn't seem to trouble him too much.
Watch for the marks coming out of the rear wheels onto the tarmac as he try and get all those 220 horsepower.
Oh, Biaggi got a great drive and comes underneath him on the brakes into Fogarty Esses, and Jonathan, although he didn't want to, has to yield through the Fogarty Esses. Yeah,
it's cost him time as well because Melandri's right with Rea now.
This is the penultimate lap. Haslam, Biaggi, Rea, Melandri.
Oh, poor old Jonathan Rea, now he's got shoved back to 4th.
And it can happen so
easy.
It's those 2 overtaking opportunities that can make all the difference. We've got 1 lap to go to the checkered flag. This is round 5, World Superbike Championship, Donington Park, coming to you live on British Eurosport 2. And as they cross the line now, it's Haslam, Biaggi, Melandri, Rea, Tom Sykes as fast as that. Oh, I'm sorry, Leon Camiers ahead of Guintoli. He's in 6th place. I do beg his pardon. He was there all the time.
I think Haslam's safe now till they get all the way down to at least the old hairpin because he's really quick here. You can see just pulling a bit of time out on Biaggi's. Melandri looks up the inside into the old hairpin. That's clean move.
Now then, it's on the brakes, James. When we get on the brakes into the Fogarty Esses.
This just, as Melandri's moving the old hairpin on Biaggi, just given the leader, Leon Haslam, a little bit of breathing space. I think so.
Tom Sykes is managing to just about stay in contact, but it's down to these four. Well, four.
No.
3 rostrum places, 1 winner.
Melandri's right with Haslam now.
Haslam, Melandri, Biaggi, Jonathan Ray down the hill towards the Fogarty Esses. Biaggi looks to have another go, can't quite make it. We know how strong Melandri is when we go over the next hilltop and down into the Melbourne Loop.
It's going to be a block pass at either Melbourne Loop or Goddard's if Melandri's going to win this.
He's got to go defensively here.
Has he run wide?
He's run wide. He runs wide. Jonathan Ray goes through. Jonathan Ray pushes underneath Max Biaggi. Melandri picks it back up. Haslam could be headed for BMW. Here comes Max. Oh,
he hasn't stopped it. This is Jonathan Ray.
Jonathan Ray goes down. The two BMWs go off. And it's a Jonathan Ray victory for Honda. The BMWs crash. Biaggi is second. And amazed Tom Sykes wheelies across the line in third. 4th place will be Camia, 5th Quintoli. Absolute joy in the Tenkate Honda camp. What a race that was.
That last corner was really, really messy, and I'm not sure we're going to hear a little bit more of this. Honestly, that's Leon Haslam trying to get going again. He's trying to get the bike going. He's not going to do it. That's Melandri. And that all started with Jonathan Ray going up the inside and taking a bit of an opportunity on Melandri running wide mid-corner, having taken the lead. I'd be angry there, I must admit.
So, Jonathan Ray and Max Biaggi, do they shake hands with one another?
Yeah. I mean,
at the moment, can Leon fit, but he's not going to finish in the pot. Oh, no, hang on. We've had 13 finishes so far.
He can push it across the line, yeah.
Fabrizio's finished in 13th. Mark Aitchison on the Grillini Racing Team BMW crosses the line 14th. So Haslam, afraid, would only get 1 point. A disconsolate Marco Melandri. What a race that was. But that was an unfortunate ending.
Very unfortunate. It was boiling up. Melandri went. Here we go. Melandri's gone up the inside, runs wide, and you see, I know exactly what Jonathan Ray thought. He thought that Melandri going wide at taking his teammate Haslam wide, and he was just having an opportunity going straight up the inside of Haslam. Yeah, that's you can just see Haslam's bike underneath Melandri there. Yeah, it really all started when Melandri had that huge lunge up the inside of Haslam and then couldn't stop for the corner, and it all kind of dominoed off that.
Yeah. And it's been desperately unfortunate for the 2 BMW riders. There they are, walking off the track. Tom Sykes can celebrate the fact that he's on the rostrum, and he's stayed very much in touch with Ray into Haslam, Haslam into Melandri.
Obviously that's what it was. We've seen it 3 or 4 times. It was obvious that was what caused it, and it all started from Melandri going in, taking a real lunge straight up the inside, couldn't stop it. Haslam got it turned and tried to get up the inside of him, and you could tell that Jonathan Ray were thinking, yep, they've both gone wide, I'm going right up the inside.
Jonathan Ray wins it from Max Biaggi, Tom Sykes, Leon Camia. Quintoli 5th ahead of Badavini. Chas Davies 7th, Loris Baz 8th, Peter Hickman 9th, Ayawama 10th ahead of Canepa. And you know what? One day they'll learn to lead the